Human and learn from experience, especially me. I had landed in Bali and had been about 3 days. After riding on the back of my friend's scooter and feeling well rested and somewhat orientated, I knew it was time to get my own scooter. I'm super thankful for the Cook Islands, even if it had been about 4 years prior. At least I already knew what it felt like and how riding a scooter all worked. Bali was much busier than the Cook Islands, and there is no way that you would drive around it in 1.5 hours. In those first few days, my whole concept of what flow meant totally changed as I witnessed complete chaos at crossroads, which would always work itself out in a somewhat orderly manner. I did have a gentle spill in my driveway when I first jumped on, but that was just getting used to the brakes and accelerator and all that. But then it was pretty much happy days after that. That is, until my first night drive. My villa mates and I all wanted to go check out the sunset from Tanah, a sacred temple site in Bali just west of Canggu that's right on the beach. To be honest, I wasn't really taken by it as it was overridden by tourists like me and had a super touristy market out the front, which really isn't my type of scene. I really thought it was going to be a much more peaceful and spiritual experience, but it was far from that, hence I've never really been back. However, on the way home perhaps was the spiritual experience I was looking for. On the way to Tanah, I could feel myself feeling nervous and already thinking about the trip home. I pushed those feelings to the side, instead saying, "Come on, you're in Bali, just enjoy yourself." It was here that I realised how shit my second-hand helmet really was. The flip visor was so scratched that every time headlights would come the opposite direction, I couldn't see anything. But the alternative was to have bugs flying in my eyes, as it was what I now affectionately call bug hour. It's like peak hour for bugs. They all come out just as the sun's going down and it gets too dark to wear your sunglasses. So that was my first hurdle. Then there was the traffic. Oh my lord. I had been fine on the 20-minute trip down to Tanah, but on the way back it was bumper to bumper with cars, trucks and tourist buses. Welcome to Canggu, Bali after sunset. I had long lost my 2 friends in front of me. It's almost impossible to keep together in heavy traffic like this, and I was then praying that I'd remember the way home. The one advantage of being on a scooter compared to a car is that you can jump around, easily overtake and do whatever you really want and need to do to get ahead. Driving up on footpaths and driving between stationary cars is fully acceptable. And then it happened, my initiation moment. Frustrated and eager to catch up with my friends, I was getting